Hey, listeners. This is Benet, and you're tuned in to the Fire Women podcast, where we explore the depths of everyday women's lives by my fire pit. It's Q&A, it's storytelling, it's stream of consciousness, it's tough topics, it's inane, it's controversial, it's real, it's Fire Women. In this episode, I sit down with three sisters to hear their powerful stories, what it was like growing up together, the challenges they faced, the love they shared, and how those early years shaped the strong, dynamic women they are today. It's a conversation full of laughter, honesty, and sisterly fire you won't want to miss.
Can you imagine Freckleface having sisters as cute as that? It's incredible.
Sisters, there were never such devoted sisters. Never had to have a chaperone, no sir. I'm here to keep my eye on her.
All right.
Maybe they heard your voice. Maybe they heard my voice.
No, they just butted in like as usual. Hi, everybody. Are y'all tired?
Yeah.
Good. Are you wearing each other out?
Yeah. No, Laura is wearing us out.
Oh.
We just walked how long? 2 miles. 2 miles.
2 miles. A little over 2 miles.
Oh, why'd you walk 2 miles? Going to the museum?
No, that was after the museum. We went to dinner and then we walked 2 miles back to the car to the end of this.
It was a walking
trail.
path.
Yeah.
But you said you got your 10,000 steps.
I did. I got my 10,000 steps.
Well, yay. That's awesome. All right. Well, do y'all need to go take a happy pill?
No, we're good. Let's just
I
get
need to
it.
take a shower.
Caffeine.
Yeah.
I got my iced latte.
Okay.
This is Fire Women. I appreciate you three sisters being on my podcast tonight. So if I could get y'all to say hello, say your, do the round robin, say your name, rank, and serial number, and age. Rank as in who's the oldest.
My age.
As in who's the, so go from oldest to middle to youngest. How about that?
Okay.
Can we say more mature? That would probably start with Laura then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say that would not apply to 2 out of 3 of you. So, all right.
I mean, numerically by order of birth, I'm the oldest.
What's your name?
I am Katie. And it is not Kitten because that's a stripper's name or somebody 8 years old. But some of my family still insist on calling me that. Mm-hmm. Occasionally Anna.
Sometimes I do.
Laura's actually better about it. I go by Katie. I am over 50.
Okay.
Katie, half a decade.
What do you do for a living?
I am a special ed teacher. So during the summer, I do nothing. And I get paid for it, which is quite lovely.
Well, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
All right.
I was a veteran too, so I do accept that free taco and whatever else I can get for being a veteran.
If you were here, I would make you a latte or an iced latte or whatever you wanted.
Oh, thank you.
She's a snob. She'd only take Starbucks.
I got some Starbucks. She didn't have to see the label. Okay, who's next?
I'm Anna. I'm the middle child.
Oh, dear.
I am a little over 50. And what do? I'm a director of a department.
Director of a department for a state agency.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. And then
there you go.
The baby of the pack.
That's me. I'm Laura, and I am going to be 46 next week, and I am a art historian. And I teach art history at a university in the Midwest.
And she has a very important title that we're all very proud of.
Okay, well, we need to know the title. Come on.
Oh, it's just doctor. She's a doctor.
What? Can we call you Dr. Laura?
Yes.
Dr. Laura?
But not a good kind of doctor, though, right?
The best kind of doctor.
Yeah, a smart one. I know the story behind you three, so can you kind of, in addition to your name, rank, and serial number, can you tell us exactly how you're related? I know what it is. You've got the same baby daddy, but different baby mamas.
Well, not 3 separate baby mamas.
We know of.
Maybe.
So our dad, being the player that he is,
Yes.
Right.
which is kind of astounding because he's not really a handsome man. I mean, he's maybe 5'2", looks a little bit like a gnome now. He used to look a little bit like Abraham Lincoln, but minus the teeth. I mean, he had half a tooth. I mean, that weird chiclet thing that he carved out of plastic. I don't know what that was about.
So one of y'all are going to look like Abraham Lincoln when you get old? And a gnome?
No.
At the same time?
No, well, you look more like Dad.
I do look more like Dad.
kept talking about it.
I know.
You didn't look happy.
I did not look happy. I was not happy about that one.
What's interesting, though, I think that Anna and Laura resemble each other more than Anna and me, but that's what people say. I don't know.
Katie and Anna look more alike, but I see Laura favoring both of you, but I do see the Anna connection since Anna probably has more of her dad's DNA. So
Yeah. I mean, but you two share the same parent.
Yeah,
right?
the same
mother.
The same mother.
We did establish that was true because there was some question about it, and we kept hoping that maybe there was some other DNA in our mix. Not that we didn't want Laura, but we were really hoping that, there was some positive DNA in there more. Yeah, so my mom was 18 and Dad was 21 when they got married and had me. He was military, came home, shore leave baby. I'm not sure how you fit into the picture, but it was something about eating an apple or reading a book, and she said, hurry up.
No, it was on your birthday.
Was it a birthday?
It was on your birthday that I was conceived.
Oh, dear God.
And then 9 months later, I was born.
that's typically how that works.
March and December. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, that I've heard multiple stories, so we know it was actually partially true.
Yeah.
You guys are, I guess, 10, 12 years apart, somewhere in there. So Katie and Anna were a little bit older.
9.
No,
Yeah,
okay.
9 months, and then
From Katie to me, it's a year and 9 months. From me to Laura,
I'll be 46. So
yeah. So I'm 9.5 years.
Oh,
older
okay,
than you.
okay. I was saying between the first set of children to Laura, like y'all's difference. So y'all were older kids when little sister came along.
yes, and she
But
was so cute.
between that, our dad married twice
Yes.
after
my mom.
Any
That we know
children in any of that scenario?
None that are claimed. None that are claimed. And then he married Laura's mom. And didn't he get your mom pregnant? Is that why he married her?
shotgun wedding, yeah.
Oh, shotgun wedding. Nice. Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, way to
And then she was
go.
one.
Way to go, Dad, I guess.
Well, I mean, he stepped up for that moment at least.
Yeah, he
Which
did.
is surprising
That's true.
because that's totally not like him, that he just didn't run for the hills. But do you remember when I lived with you for a year one summer? I moved in with them because, no one ever gets along with their mom, especially when you're a teenager. So I had to move in for a year. And there were 2 different women calling the house saying, your dad's my baby daddy. And one was a female child and one was a male child.
Mm-hmm.
And I would answer, I'd be like, oh, give me the tea. What's it? Tell me more. Who is it? And Dad would just say, hang up the phone, and your mom would just get mad reasonably, and she would leave the room. Dad would know them, but they're crazy.
I'm surprised he didn't take the opportunity to have like a sister wives kind of a situation at that point. Why not?
He couldn't handle one wife, let alone more than one.
I think if Jenny would have been okay with it, he probably would have had.
Because he was never home anyway.
Yeah, that was too much.
Yeah, he did. He wanted the status of having a wife, I think, and the convenience of having someone care for him, but not the responsibility and emotional connection or the emotional responsibility of having a partner. He wanted to be a big child and be taken care of and not have to do his homework,
Well,
Right.
that's a common trait among men, I think, sometimes. Well, common.
Nah, put it out there.
It's pretty common, okay? Let's just say that. We're not trying to cap on men, but, it is what it is. All right, so with the age difference, how close were you growing up? And what was your sisterhood like growing up when you were small and young? And were you close? Were you around each other a lot? Did you not get to see each other a lot? Describe that.
Well, with Katie and I mean, we fought like cats and dogs.
But grew up together,
Went through trauma together. And once Laura was born, we got to see her every summer, at least.
And like Christmas break, spring break,
Yeah.
because Mom has her own emotional mental health stuff. And she would just drop us off, or Dad would come get us.
Yeah.
And then we wouldn't see her for the entire summer, Christmas, fall break.
Yeah. So there was not
we were
as
helping
much.
her a lot.
Yeah, but there was not as much getting to, have that connection with
she was
Laura.
just a little girl.
Yeah,
she was a baby.
With the age difference and the distance, that we did miss out on a lot of things that Laura growing up
But I felt like we knew her, but we didn't know her as a person. She was just that annoying little kid that sometimes you had to take with you when you were visiting because she would whine about it. And I remember giving her baths and carrying her around on my hip, and I couldn't do that now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that. I can do that now. And I think when she was in high school, we were already adults in the military, away from home. And we definitely missed out on seeing her grow into a young woman.
Yeah.
Whereas, growing up with Katie and I, we got to see each other and get annoyed with each other and influence each other on
good and bad.
Good and bad, yeah.
Yeah.
And we weren't able to corrupt Laura as much opportunity now.
She has 4 other sisters.
Yes.
Who lived with her consistently as she was growing up. So we were only there on the side.
And my side sisters.
Yeah, her side sister.
From a different parent?
Yeah, so my mother, before she met my father, was married and had 4 children.
Gotcha.
So they're my, 4
Your
girls.
halvesies, yeah.
Yeah, so
Wow.
I don't have any full blood siblings.
Yeah.
They're half and half. But
I feel like it's 2025, and I know this happened, 40, 50-ish years ago, but I feel like it's not that uncommon. I have a similar situation. I have a half brother, half sister. My dad and stepmom had 2 kids. So my brother and I have younger halvesies as siblings. And my little sister, let's see, I was graduating high school when she was still incubating in the womb. So I'm 18 years older than her. So I didn't get to, be around her growing up as much. And I did the sit on the hip and, change the diaper and hung out. And she was a toddler when I was in college. And, so we didn't really get that. So now, well, not now, but I would say once she became an adult, after I was already an adult for many years, we started finally having a relationship. So it sounds like that may be the case for you 3 as well.
Definitely. Sometimes it's like, we get together and it's almost like we never left each other because there's still that camaraderie, that connection that we just move back into that same feeling of family.
Yeah.
And honestly, we were apart from Laura for so long. I never felt like I lost it with Anna, but we really didn't know Laura. And it was all her merit that she made the effort to get to know us and reconnect with us, especially when we became adults and she was out of high school. She made the effort. There was no effort on my side at all. I mean, until she started making the effort. Then I was like, oh yeah, there's this whole other person that shares DNA with me, and that's important.
Yeah.
And, in the life of having children and marriage and moving and so much, I forgot that. I forgot you, I didn't forget you existed, but I forgot the importance of you existed. Mm-hmm. And I really felt kind of bad about it. I was like, well, shit, how long would it have gone not knowing my sister if she wouldn't have stepped up and said, hey, this relationship is important to me. So thank you.
Laura, what was it that motivated you? What was the catalyst, or was it just kind of an ongoing, I miss them from my childhood? What was the thing that made you reach out and start trying to establish that relationship again?
I think that's exactly it. Just those really fond memories of them kind of being there and having fun and taking care of me. Because, my mother was good, but there was a chaos and a lot of, things growing up. And so they're kind of these like bright lights. They're always like funny and, upbeat. And I guess when I saw them, it was always something special to me. And so then I guess maybe later I was like, well, I have these great sisters and I wish I could spend more time with them.
Yeah.
So I think as you get older, you get more agency too, right? You're like, I am a human being in the world. I can make a phone call. I can write a letter. I can,
Well, what's something you admire in your sisters that you didn't appreciate when you were younger? And that's for each of you.
Well, something for Anna, like, I remember I was thinking that she was so tough when I was little, like, just nothing stood in her way, always so tough. I remember one time she had these knives, and she was playing with these knives, and she was shouting at me, and I was just like, oh, I can't play with knives, right? And so I was just always thinking, like, that is, like, the coolest thing. She's always never let anyone push her around, and she's still kind of like that, so, like, I kind of really admire that. I'm like, wow. And, Katie, I think you're always you balance everything so well. Like, you try to balance all the people, all the things, and you do it with such grace that, like, I'm really surprised that you don't fall down. You just always have something going and all of that energy, and it never seems to, like, take from you. It always just seems to, like, give to you, like, just I don't know. So I think that those are both great qualities.
Aww.
Yeah.
Pause for tissue.
I think for Anna, I know that she's been through a whole lot in her life, and she just never gives up. She always, like you say, she always seems so tough. I know she has a very, very soft, kind of fragile side, but then she kicked her ass kind of mentality, and who I got to cut. And so I always admired that about her, and I always said, yeah, when I'm going to fight, I'm going to stand by Anna. I mean, I'm like this much taller than her, but I'm going to be back there. And Laura, she's so intelligent. I just know that any conversation with her, she's going to have this wealth of knowledge, and not just because of her doctorate. She's just so well-rounded. She knows so much about so much that I'm always amazed when she opens her mouth, and not because she says something silly, but because I know I can trust what she's saying. So I really feel like in any part of my life, if I have an opinion, or if I want an authentic, objective opinion, I can ask her. I know Anna's just always going to take my side, regardless, even if it's a bad choice. Anna's going to be like, oh, yeah, girl, I got you. You do it. And she will give me the real, objective, the honest answer that, maybe, Katie, is that really the best thing for you? Is that the best choice? And this is why I think this. Now you go make your own opinion. And she would never hold it against me that I didn't take her advice. And Anna's back up, well, I got you. So I know they're both here for me, just in different ways.
Yeah.
She's like my forever cheerleader, and she was like, oh, okay, well, Dr. Dominion back here. And listen to me because I'm smart.
So who is the bossy one, the funny one, and who is the quiet one? And be honest, but I think I know the answer to this question.
I'm Katie's bossy one.
All right.
Am I the funny one? I thought, Katie's also the funny one. I mean, sometimes you look at it and you just can't help but laugh. and Laura's the quiet one.
She is quiet. But every now and then, her humor peeks out.
Yeah.
I mean, when she's not drinking, because when she's drinking, she's hilarious. But
yeah.
But it peeks out every now. I think she's the observer. She just sits back.
Well, she's the thinker and the brainiac, so probably so. How have your roles shifted over time? And we kind of got into that. You're all parents and you're all married. We're married and now in a relationship. How have your roles changed over time?
I don't know if they've changed completely, because I do have, just given my life and my personality, I do tend to bowl over things and want to boss people around. Mm-hmm. But I don't feel like I do that to you guys, because I know she's really good at planning things. So honestly, I feel so overwhelmed with my life sometimes that I would rather someone else take control and plan something, and I know I can rely on her to do that. Mm. And Anna's not close enough for me to boss around, so I can't really boss someone over a phone. Right, girl, you need to be doing it. Oh, I can't. Hello.
If you had to swap lives for a week, who would pick whom, and what's the reason?
Oh, hell no, neither of them. No, because I don't have kids at home anymore. You know how quiet my house is? I'm going to have a yappy-ass dog who's always barking in the window at nothing. But, I can give him a trazodone, and he'll go in the closet and sleep. I can't do that to I could do that to a kid, but I'd probably go to jail. And I watched Laura's kids for a few days, and they were the best kids. But let me tell you, I was exhausted. I'm looking at you. I love you and you're my favorite, but exhausted. I was like, oh my God, how did I do this and not lose my sanity? Well, maybe I lost my sanity, but no, I really, and they were great. I mean, seriously, no problems, except for one of them cried at putt-putt. That was the biggest problem. They were so good, but I was so tired and so happy when she came and got her kids.
Yeah.
But I know you still got, I don't want to say a little person because he's not little, but you still have that parental responsibility. Yeah. That there's no way in hell I'm going back to that. Not even for a week.
Yeah.
So no.
Well, and I agree with you. I can't imagine being in Laura's spot with more children. But then, I don't know if I would want to.
You would know what to do with yourself.
I wouldn't know what to do with myself, because I guess sometimes our world revolves around our child and our spouse.
But you've seen my life. you've seen parts of my life, and when my chaos call me, and it is chaos.
So there's always chaos, whether you're married, single, there's always something. And, you look back and you're thinking, I'm grateful for what I have. And I don't covet anybody else's chaos.
I don't know if I would. Yeah. And can you really think back and say I would do something over? Because the only thing I think that in my life that I would like as a do-over is to maybe meet some of the problems with a little more grace.
Yes.
A little more elegance.
Well, I think we're all probably have a little bit of that. And I think that just comes with maturity and life experience. And if you're doing your job as a human being, you're constantly evolving and looking at that type of thing and growing and challenging yourself to do that. But, one of the roles that just from being on the outside looking in, I know that, and based on your age difference, I know, Katie, you kind of were the mom role to Anna a lot of the times. And Anna was... Well, and Laura, exactly. And then, Anna, you were kind of like the little kid, but also like I'll beat you up if you talk about my sister. So is that the same now? For Laura, you seem like more of she kind of looked up to you person. So Laura, how is that for you now? Is it more like we feel like we're on an even keel and we're all three different people? Or where have those roles evolved into from childhood to adult?
For me, I will always look up to my big sister because, no matter what I do and what I go through, she's there to pick me up, dust me off, because she's done that throughout my entire life so far. With Laura, I love having a little sister because always before I never got that experience. So having Laura and, having somebody that looks up to me, it is a good feeling to know that I have such a positive, I hope it's positive. A positive influence, and having now both my sisters, even though they're so far away, I think of them so much more than what I did actually as a child, because it was just like, I'm so busy, me.
It seems like y'all are way more active with one another as adults now. And I only have the last 3 years that you and I have been together as a reference. But it really feels like when we had our wedding when did we have our wedding? Our Texas wedding, 2006. So from then till now, 19 years, I've seen y'all become closer and closer and closer and more involved in each other's lives. Would you say that's true, or did I just miss out on the 10 to 15 years before that?
No, you are correct. Katie and I have always been close, and I think the trauma has kept us close. But with Laura, since she came to our wedding, I have wanted more and more to get to know the adult her.
Yeah.
And because I don't want to miss out on her and her life and her kids, even though they're so far away. So every chance I get, I'm trying to make sure that I take the time to get to know her now and continue to be a part of her life.
Yeah. What do y'all fight about, or do you?
We haven't, really. No, nothing.
We might complain about each other behind their back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Sure. Yeah.
No, honestly, what is there to fight about? I guess there could be something, but I can't imagine what there could be because we're adults and we're all going to make choices in our lives that the others might not, agree with. Yeah. But ultimately, this is your family. And if you want to keep that connection, you got to support them in whatever choice they make, right or wrong.
Yeah.
And just be there for them when they pick up the pieces of the fallout, if it's a negative choice versus a positive choice. So, not saying that there was, I'm just saying that, for any of us, I just feel like we're just kind of there knowing it. I feel like it's unconditional.
Yeah.
Well, and I think also we grew up, like with Mama, that's your sister. That's your family. And it was ingrained in us that no matter what, that's your family. And you take care of your family.
Yeah.
Because Mama did. Mama took care of all of us and everybody.
Well, I also think that coming from where we did come from, I probably didn't have the same sort of traumatic upbringing as them, but, it's just the child of divorce and poverty.
Trauma.
It's just, Nothing is ever rosy. That, as adults, I think that we have done the work to create really good boundaries for ourselves in our daily lives and our personal lives. And I think that we bring that to our relationship too. And so, I mean, that's a really good thing where you can say, okay, well, that is fine for you and this is what's fine for me. And we can just, hold those spaces for each other, but also hold those boundaries. And then why there wouldn't be conflict, right? Because that's a lot of practice.
Well, I don't know the stats, but just based on my life experience and having friends with similar situations, that's very mature and probably not as, maybe it's 50-50. Maybe you're like in the 50% of the 50% group of family who does get along and everything. And that's very positive. And I'm jealous a little bit because I don't have a lot of family. And the family I do have, we're still all spread out. My little sister and I are, I think, trying to develop a relationship. We're just different kind of people. Y'all are very similar in a lot of ways. So I think that's one of the things that helps y'all to get along. The deep family values that's just instilled as a child. I think you're very blessed to tie that off.
And we are.
Yeah.
And one thing I wanted to say, in your situation, Renee, some of your family, you were ostracized, you were pushed away.
Oh, yeah.
Because of your lifestyle. Whereas
being gay is not a lifestyle.
Well,
because your choices in life.
I didn't choose it.
Okay, well, it chose you.
Being a gay person is not a choice. It's not a lifestyle. Anyway,
you made the choice to date a woman instead of a man.
Well,
regardless of what your fellow said, you made the choice
to not live a lie.
Exactly.
There you go. Okay.
So from the beginning, both Laura and Katie were, I almost said kitten.
Do it.
So they were supportive 100%. There was never any.
I was like, oh, you finally figured it out.
Yeah. About time. So at least, having that was very helpful and helped build the person that I am now, and having that support, whereas you didn't. And so you weren't, with the fact that you didn't have that support and that you were ostracized, you didn't get that connection growing up.
That's true. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And we accept each other as is.
Yeah.
Good and bad.
And again, that's a choice. We made the choice.
Yeah.
And your people have to make the choice to see your value and worth, which is you're an amazing person and can cook like hell. So,
thank you.
You are. You're great. I mean, you. I know it's by marriage, but you are one of us now. So you do have sisters.
Oh.
That accept you for who you are, and we love you.
Accept.
And we keep telling you.
I accept.
Come here and go to the Bourbon Trail with us.
If we could just find a dog sitter / house sitter, responsible one, that can stay here with the dogs for a week, I will come to Ohio and wherever we need to go for a week and we'll do the thing. And I'll even save up money for my little Social Security income and put it in a shoebox and make it happen. This whole dog thing is just, we love our dogs, but it's a pain in the butt since we lost our amazing dog sitter. And Andrew is just not ready. The boy is just not ready to have that level of responsibility right now.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. So here's some fun stuff. If your sisterhood was a movie, what would the title be?
The Three Amigos.
You never do that, right?
And click your heels. Click the heels. Well, amigos or amigas?
Well, of course.
Yeah, amiga.
I'm not trying to assume that I understand their gender, so
There's got to be chanclas involved as well. So
yeah.
Do y'all know what chanclas are?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
I think that's like a Texas thing, but anyway.
Yeah.
You take your
like high heel flip-flops.
It's flip-flops.
It's your flip-flops or your sandal, and you take it off and you beat your children with it. So,
Yeah.
or you throw it at somebody.
In Hawaii, it's just slipper.
Lippa?
Slipper, yeah. Oh, wait, where do you get your slipper?
You slip it up and slap someone.
Well, they were doing that over when Saddam Hussein fell. They were taking their shoes off and hitting his statue on the ground. So, all right. So we'll say the Three Amigos or Amigas or they, them, their. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
All right. So what's a funny or embarrassing story that you have about either one of all three of you or either one of you? And I want the juiciest and funniest and most embarrassing.
Combine them?
No. Just like
combined
each of you, if you have something, let's spill the tea. Let's do it. Get it out in the open.
Dish on on the others.
You better be careful.
I can't think of the most embarrassing.
You guys have way too much on me. I'm the oldest. You got more on me than I probably got on you.
Well, okay. How about the most embarrassing that you think would be okay to publicize?
I mean, there's so many.
They really are. There aren't. I don't have as many for Laura.
I don't know. Embarrassing.
I do remember. Okay, so one time when I was real little, there was this train trestle bridge that goes across like the train tracks. Right? It was just blank space trestle on the bridge. And these guys and my other sisters led me to the train track and we were crossing it and I was really scared.
3 or 4.
Right, yeah. And she was like 3 or 4.
Call child services.
Yeah,
it's not monitored.
So they had this idea that they were going to like go underneath the bridge and throw a rock and into the water and yell, we fell off. So I just remember, so this is like my trauma. I don't know if it's embarrassing. It's dramatic, though. I remember
that's pretty traumatic.
On the bridge, Anna and my other sister throwing the rock, all of them screaming, going, "Oh, we've fallen! Ah!" And I'm up there by myself crying. My eyes out.
Yeah.
I thought that they had fallen in.
That is just
And of course,
cruel.
it takes like good 5 minutes before they realize, oh, maybe we shouldn't traumatize the child, and go up and
Okay.
Oh, it's okay.
And I believe that story because both of you two on the you bookends right here. I'm not surprised.
It was funny at the time. I mean,
It was.
Of course.
Not when she tells you that she's in therapy about it now. I mean,
Well, your whole family, honestly, is a very teasing family. And it's still hard for me to get used to. And Anna is that way, like, all the time with our son. But when I tease her, I can't, it's not allowed. But my teasing...
Don't you get? It's not funny then. It's not funny.
My teasing comes off as sarcasm, and she does not like it.
Yeah.
So everybody has their
like
own kind of teasing. All right, what were you going to say, Anna?
So there is, when we were little, and we were talking about it earlier, where I got in trouble and got put on the bed to sit down, and I wasn't allowed off the bed.
She's making stuff up.
No.
Who
And
put you on the bed?
our mother, I must have done something, or maybe I didn't do anything.
How
I
old
just
were
got
you?
in line.
Mom was mad.
Mom was mad at me.
How old were you?
She was maybe 4.
Maybe 4.
Oh, here we go with more 4-year-old traumatizing.
Maybe 3. I was sitting. I had
Being helpful.
I had to sit on the bed for a long time. And then I was thirsty.
Everything feels
And so Katie, I helped out, said she would go get me some water. And she grabbed one of our little teacup cups, our little place teacup sets.
Oh, okay.
So you give the
little
kids.
Avon ones.
Yeah. So she went and got a cup of water from the toilet and brought it to me, and I drank it, not knowing.
Since apologized.
Not knowing.
Times.
Well, apparently she's not over it.
I know, she's not.
I'm traumatized.
Time. It was clean water. And I did tell her
No
afterwards.
toilet water is clean.
I flushed it. It was right out of the tank.
Ah, God.
It's not like I scraped the sides.
So there you go.
That's fine. She can ride. That's probably why she's short, though.
All right, Katie.
Or my immune system's strong.
You're welcome. Owe me. You owe me.
I owe you.
Or there was Clorox in it somehow, maybe.
Somehow.
I don't think it was blue or anything like that.
See, if there had been some sort of chemical, I would be like, oh, that's what's wrong.
Yeah, no, that's inbreeding.
Our parents were not related, though. I would not be surprised if they were.
We're all related somehow.
Family reunion.
All right, Katie, what's your story? What's the first thing that comes to mind that you can tell an embarrassing story about one of these two?
Oh God, let me think for a second. There's just so many that would be embarrassing, but I don't want to put that out there like that.
We used to call Laura Burger King.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Yeah, because she always had boogers.
Oh, God!
Particularly runny nose.
Constantly.
Constantly.
No one tried to figure out why.
And I don't think we ever wiped her face, so it was just...
I wiped her face.
She was little, and it's
wiped her
runny, and then she's dirty because we're outside playing, so it's... So she was just dirty and boogie.
And I will add that y'all's last name, your dad's last name, your last name growing up is King, so That makes sense. Okay. And was it booger or burger?
Booger.
Okay. I thought you said burger.
Booger, as in a booger in your nose booger.
Yes, I get it.
Okay.
I do have something. So Hannah wouldn't think it was funny. So this girl could not shut her mouth after she got in trouble. And she got in trouble for everything because my mom don't look at me in that tone of voice. She got in trouble for everything. I knew leave the room when Crazy Woman started escalating because she would pick up a belt, a telephone,
coffee mug.
Yeah, the coffee table. That was one time across my back. I caught that. I took it like a champ. I was like, bam! Like I stuck my landing. But she was getting in trouble, and my mom was beating her with a wooden spoon. She used to hide those things around the house. Pull your pants down. I'm going to beat your ass with a wooden spoon. So she was beating her, and Anna was like, God damn! And that's when she got in trouble.
Wait. What age?
Maybe 4. Yeah.
You're saying GD at 4?
Oh, well, yeah.
It hurt. She said a bad word to begin with, and so Mom was correcting her. And so every time, she probably got hit 12 times, and she goes, fuck. Yeah, you probably got to blip that out. But time, a bad word came out of her mouth. Every time. And my mom would hit her again. And I'm just in the background going, shut up. And I'm crying because it was, most of the time it was funny when she got in trouble because then that means she was being nice to me, like when I got your pudding. Yeah. But I didn't want to see her beaten, and she did. But Mom finally stopped when her arm got tired. Anna kept going. And
that's that stubborn in me. That's that fighter in me. I'm trying.
She did not give up. She was like, this woman is not going to break me. And she won because my mom dropped the thing. Like she ran into the bedroom. And I'm crying, and she's like, what are you talking about? Run away. Get out of there.
I'm surprised y'all are fairly mentally healthy as adults.
What are you basing that on?
Nothing. I just throwing that out there. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Or we mask very well.
Yeah.
Until we can't.
Well, that's what they say about humor. It's basically because of childhood trauma, so which I understand as well. So, well, I have one last question, and we'll wrap it up for y'all because I know it's late over there in Ohio. Given you have such an amazing relationship as sisters, and have always been close and are getting closer and building and continuing to grow that relationship. If there are any women out there, or really any siblings out there listening, what would you say to them about a broken relationship with their siblings or their sisters in that vein to kind of help them heal and help them maybe move forward and mend that?
I feel like it's just never too late, right? Like, you always think, well, we've missed 20 years, we've missed all this, like, stuff we don't, but there's still so much more that, life and hopefully, and people are always growing, and, you can grow and learn with them.
Yeah.
And I think working through it, it's worth it. It's worth it. If there are conflicts or issues, the end result is so much more worth it that I'm always willing to go the extra mile just to make sure I keep the sisterhood that we have.
But that being said, your value is not defined by someone's desire to be in a relationship with you.
Oh, okay.
And you're not going to be able to make that connection with everybody. And it has nothing to do with that person. And it could have everything to do with the other person not having that emotional capacity or desire. Maybe they're just assholes.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're not in a place where they have the emotional strength to be in a relationship, because a relationship isn't just allowing the connection to happen. It's giving back, because you can't have a one-way relationship, or it'll leave someone miserable.
Yeah.
And so I think that they have to understand that if it fails, it's not necessarily their fault. That sometimes you do have to give up on people. But if it's important to you, you need to try to make that connection.
Yeah.
You need to reach out and then give up. Know when to give up instead of continuing to strive for something that's not viable.
Yeah.
In that moment.
Yeah.
Or maybe not even give up.
Just let go.
Right.
Move on.
Accept what people can give and what they can't, just take it and, expect I guess it's kind of like the lesson we have to learn from our Father, right? Like, he gives what he gives, and you have to be okay with that, and you're in control of what you give, and it can be okay just to have that kind of relationship. That's fine.
Just meet.
And my daughter's therapist said something that I thought was very profound. So the person's in your life and they love you, don't love you, whatever, in the way that they want.
Yeah.
But that may not be in the way that you need. And you need to recognize that, again, that has nothing to do with you and everything to do with how they demonstrate what their behavior is. And they may never be able to give you what you feel like you need. Our Father, point case.
Yeah.
He will never be the father that we want him to be, the, leave it to beaver father who puts our needs first and makes sure that we're valued and supported and that we know that he is there for us and puts us first. He will never be that person. I mean, does he love us? I think he loves us in the way that he knows how to love, but knowing that his love is for himself first, that he cares for himself first. And if you can't accept that, then you need to create the relationship or no relationship at all based on what feels right to you.
Yeah. It sounds like meet people where they are, and hopefully others will meet you where you are. And then there's no hard feelings at that point because it's just accepting what you need. And if you're reaching and this is all that they're going to reach back, then accept that. And don't take it personally.
Accept that or don't.
Yeah.
Don't. You are allowed to not have a person in your life if that does not contribute to you in a positive way.
Yeah.
Even if they're a parent or a sibling.
I mean, you guys obviously have a very strong relationship, and I think that's amazing. And the last thing I'll ask is, do you know the song Sisters from White Christmas, and can you sing it?
Oh, Sisters?
No. Absolutely not.
I don't know.
First of all, you don't want to hear me sing, but no.
I don't know.
Not unless I can wear the outfit.
Oh, so you do know it.
I don't know the
Here we go. It's the Blue Feather.
Yeah, the Blue Feather. Where they
I'll see if I can.
One of them's ugly, and none of us want to be that one, okay?
No, they're both cute.
Isn't there three of them?
There's
No,
two.
there's only two.
There's two.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
See, maybe.
Okay, you're gonna have to watch it now because there's just for the song.
Yeah.
Too much.
Well,
Movie.
I'll see if I can add it in here without worrying about copyright stuff. So maybe I'll just sing it and record it.
Oh, there you go.
All right, ladies, women, fire women, thank you again for joining, and talk to you soon.